I did.
I
did.
I just want to know how.
Now, let him finish. No.
I want to know what you
say. Give this brother a clap, man. Say your point, man. Don't let these guys bully you, man.
Give this brother a clap.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the next episode of Football Brehz. I'm your host today, Isha, the LFC Brehz. We've got some new guests on the show for you this week. Now, this is the show where we debate, we discuss, and we banter every single thing that we do. Now, before we actually kick into this, what I want you guys to do, first of all, right down there, yeah? Subscribe, like, and share. Because if you don't do that, no one else is going to see the content. And if you like what you're seeing and you want us to make more, like, share, subscribe, and post that to your friends. And let us know in the comments if you agree with us or if you think we're talking breeze. We've got an all-star lineup. So we've got back this week, Kadus, Chelsea Brehz. We've got Arsenal Brehz Kemal. Coming back again is Ben. And we've got two guests on one screen for you this week. We've got Jordan, Arsenal fan. And we've got Shawn, United fan. Now this week, the topic we're going to get into, yeah, is who do you think are the top 4 Premier League clubs? Now this topic can range from 1992, 93 season to now, yeah? So who do you think, taking everything in consideration, trophies, youth academy, how big your club is, your revenue, everything, where does your club stand in the last 27 years? Are you number 1, 2, 3, or 4? Now, obviously, the last 5 years, we've got certain teams that have been doing quite well. Tottenham might be able to shoehorn their way in that top 4 discussion. But if we're going back to 1992, who do you guys think are the biggest clubs in Premier League history? Now, I'm going to start with Kadus, actually, because I feel like Chelsea is a very interesting debate to be had, because Chelsea is one of the 2, we call it oil money teams that came in. Obviously, they came in what was it, like 6 years before City? Or was it 4 years? 4 years before City. So Chelsea had a little bit more time to establish themselves and get the trophy haul in. But Chelsea, I think, is a very interesting club in this debate. So, Kadus, I'm going to come to you first, bro. What are you saying?
Well, first and foremost, where do you want to start?
How much do you owe? How much do you owe? How much do Chelsea owe that one brother?
I feel that as well. But before we come back to that,
that's where we want to start. Shit.
Kadus, what I want to know, yeah, is for you, who is missing out on the top 4 clubs in Premier League history? Who's outside the top 4?
Spurs, all day, every day. They're not even in the top 10. They're not even in the top. The funny thing was, when we brought this subject up, I thought to myself, wait a minute, 1 minute, why? Okay, I understand Liverpool, I understand obviously United, Arsenal, I understand, but when you look at Spurs, and I think to myself,
nothing.
This is so predictable. Really, that's where you want to start. How about you start backing your club first and where you think you belong?
He asked the question. So,
well, why do you listen to him? Why do you even listen to him?
Well,
like what?
He's the mediator, bro. So when he's asking the question, I'm going to answer it. We can talk about the Abramovich money, which is fine. I mean, obviously, if we're going to talk about the Abramovich money and what we've actually achieved under Abramovich, then we should be top 4, regardless. But even before, since the inception of the league, we have been. Granted, we're looking at mid-table finishes, but we have won a few cups. We have been pretty. We started to kind of get a lot more success in the late 90s. I believe we did finish 3rd in 98. I believe someone could probably check that number for me. But in regards to us actually being successful and being consistent in winning trophies, there hasn't really been another club besides United and probably City now as well in the past 15, 20 years. Now. That's hard. That in itself is hard. It's very hard to ignore that. So for me, you know, we should be up there at least top 3 for me personally. We can talk about our academy, 7 FA Cups that we won so far. We can look at the season alone with the amount of successful academy players that we have playing in the first team now. Robert Huth. Obviously, if we mentioned John Terry, he was for West Ham, but he did come to the Chelsea Academy as well before he started, just to let you know. So
but because of the ban, that's the only reason we're really seeing your academy players, because of the ban.
Of course.
Because up until then, you weren't playing the youth. Okay, Chelsea went about that life.
But yeah, for sure. But our business model was changed. Bearing in mind, when Abramovich came, his first point was, look, we need to be a European powerhouse. We need to be a top club. So his mind was, we're going to bring in top players. So that was his priority. Unfortunately, we didn't have a chance to give the young players time to grow. So, you know, now that we're seeing that, we're actually starting to see the real impact of what our academy is actually doing. We've got people like Nathan Ake, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Obviously, Ake's not playing for us, but there's a lot of prospects out there in the league who are doing bits. So for anyone to actually bring that point across that Chelsea aren't doing things in academy-wise is also a pretty dumb point.
Yeah. What about your second team that's missing out on the top 4 clubs?
The second team.
I think.
Well, you know what? I think people should just go around and ask and talk about their club, because this is going to be very controversial. So before I even get into that point, I want everyone to just kind of state their.
Do you know what? I think I know why you're saying that. It's Man City, isn't it?
Obviously, it's Man City. They didn't make my top 4. I'll say it right now. Man City did not make my top 4.
It's a controversial point. It's a controversial point. But again, they really only started dominating very, very recently. And
listen, they got relegated. Let's not forget, they got relegated. They went to Division 2. Yeah, they was in the Division 1 for 2 years. Then they got relegated to Division 2. Then they came back up again. Then they went to the Premiership. Then they got relegated again. Calling me a top 4 team? Get out of here, man. Man City are not in my top 4. And obviously Tottenham are definitely not going to be there either. So it's quite simple.
Not be here. Discussion.
And then when you look at certain things of City, like the whole inflation of their money that's coming in as well, like the only thing I think that they ranked in the top 4 for anything was revenue. Like their fan base is not as strong. Even their trophy haul is less than Liverpool. When you consider how many trophies they've won recently, it's not really that great. So like for me, like their revenue is about the same as ours. I think it's maybe 5 or 6 mil more than my team. But
question:
even still,
how many trophies you won? How many trophies?
We won 13. I didn't include Charity Shield. I left that one out.
13.
Charity Shield is dead. Yeah.
I got 11. Sorry, I got 11. And I got Man City as 11 as well.
Oh, it depends on what you counted. Depends what you counted. Have you left out the Super Cup and the FIFA World Cup?
I left in the Super Cup. I left out the Charity Shields. That jumps up to 13.
Well. I got 13.
Maths. I might need to check that one.
Yeah, double check it. Definitely got 13.
You should check that one, bro. I got you at 11.
I'm not saying anything.
You at 11 and I got Man City at 11. But the only difference is they've won Premiership.
Yeah,
you won Champions League. So anyway, I'll put
how far back are you going though? Are you going from 92?
92.
Yeah. But either way, even if it was like tied with City in terms of trophies, like a lot of their things have been bought in a certain way. And like when you look at the fact that their sponsorship revenue in, I think it was last season, was 232 million. Like that's ridiculous. Like most clubs are about 130 million. The only club that is even in that ballpark is Man United for obvious reasons. So how the hell are City getting 232 million in sponsorship money coming in when they've got less fans than all of us bar Spurs? It doesn't make any sense.
You even told us the answer to that.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and that's why like I can't rate City, man. I can't have City in the top 4 when you look at stuff like that. It's dead.
At the same time, City's owned by a country, but we can't go on about how much money clubs have just because they've been bought. It doesn't mean they're not a top club. Chelsea got bought, and they started winning a hell of a lot. Well, they won pretty much everything after they got bought. But does that mean they're not a top four club? Of course not. They're in my top 4 because they're a great club now.
And I think also as well, just to add to that, just because you've got money doesn't mean you're going to necessarily be successful. Especially now. So.
You know, Tottenham had money. Let's not get it twisted. When they sold the likes of Gareth Bale, they had money. Did they use it wisely? No, they wasted it. That's why they're still in their club.
No, we didn't. We used it wisely. Bro,
what did you use it wisely on? How many players did you buy? What are you talking about, bro?
Bro, we bought like 7 players. And from that, that's hold on, shut up. Let me answer the question here. From that, when we sold those players, what did you do? We came 3rd and then 2nd 2 seasons in a row. So shut your mouth, bro.
Okay, just to wrap it up, yeah? So you've got Spurs and City missing out, yeah?
I've got Spurs and City missing out for sure.
All right, come on. I'm guessing you're the same, yeah?
Of course.
Jordan and Shawn, what are you saying? Who's missing out of your top 4 clubs?
Spurs, easy. I know it's a cheap shot. It's an easy one. But Spurs, that's a dead team. I'm still surprised to see this bread in this screenshot. I'm so interested to hear what you're going to say, bruv.
I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. I can't wait. Is your 4th team? Is your last team missing out City, or have you got someone else?
Ooh, mine is another controversial one, bro. Mine is Liverpool.
They're out.
Yeah, I've got Liverpool in mines too.
Liverpool.
Both of you got them out.
Yeah, I took Liverpool out.
Are we talking about the Premier League era?
Yeah, since 92.
Oh, that's controversial as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked more within like the last 20 years or so. I didn't go right back to 92. I said the last 20 years, and I took Liverpool out.
Boy.
I understand why.
I understand as well because I had that conversation in my head until I looked at Man City and I was like, nah, can't happen. But Liverpool not won the Premier League. If we'd won the same amount of trophies, but 3 of them are Premier Leagues, I think that discussion wouldn't even be had. So I feel like that's why.
Yeah, but 3 Premier Leagues is it's not just something where you can just say if. It's like it's a big thing, bro.
It is.
With a lot of records as well.
Yeah, but then equally, like, that's not the only metric. Obviously, that's a big deal, but there's loads of things that make a top club. Like, it's not just the trophies or anything like that, but there's a lot to it, and City can't be bigger than us.
I think, me personally, besides the last 2 seasons, I wouldn't say Liverpool really done, like, everything that Liverpool's got now is coming the last 2 years.
Yo, just quickly.
Wait, hold on. What about the fan base and everything that their man got? Like,
okay,
I swear Liverpool
are
like...
the fan base yet. Let Jordan continue before you interrupt. That's what you like to do. You like to interrupt people.
As I'm saying, fan base is only one factor. Like, when you're looking at Liverpool, over the last, as I said, I looked at a 20-year snapshot. Liverpool's, don't get me wrong, they've won the Champions League like twice in the last 20 years. Other than that, there's very limited.
Has Arsenal won the Champions League?
What?
Has Arsenal won the Champions League?
Wait, are you still here? Can we just tell you what
I'm just asking a question, bro. Answer the question, innit? Say yes or
no.
no.
Yes, because he's not even taking shots at them. You ain't even taking shots at them.
I'm just asking the question. What, am I not allowed to ask the question?
I'm curious, bro. The whole group's waiting to hear how you're gonna do this, bro. So let's see what you're saying.
All right, so it's my turn, yeah. All right, cool. Listen.
Be honest. That's all I'm asking.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I was stuck between 2, but I'll be right honest with you. Yeah, Arsenal were not in my top 4. Simple as. They weren't in my top 4, and City weren't in my top 4 either.
So hold on, you put Tottenham in the top 4.
Yes, I did. I did. I did.
I just want to know how.
No, let him finish. No.
I want to know what you
say. Give this brother a clap, man.
Say your point, man. Don't let these guys bully you, man.
Give this brother a clap.
Alright, okay. Here we go. Tottenham top 4, yeah. This is why. Okay. I'm not even going to start with the finances because that clearly proves our finances is better than Arsenal's and City's at the moment. Because City, to be fair, okay, fair enough, they've got that oil money. Let's not think about the debt that they're in. Their debt alone is more than what we spent on the stadium. So let's not even go there. Same goes to Chelsea. You owe 1.7 billion. So your debt is ridiculous. So when we're talking finances, we're already better than most of you in that situation. Okay? Talking about fan base, our fan base has gone ridiculous since the Redknapp's era and Pochettino's era. Our fan base has shot up. Done. Story gone. What's next? Okay, honours. Our honours, yes, is shit, but consistency since 1992.
Cut out. Can you say that again?
Now,
it just cut out. What did you say? Your honours is what?
Our honours. Listen, you're a dickhead for making me repeat. Fair enough. Our last trophy was in 2008. Cool. But since then, that was pretty much the turning point for the Spurs. And that's how I think since then, we pretty much deserve to be in the top 4. Simple as. I understand what you're saying about the past and everything. But even if we go in the past, like to start with, Spurs were sick. Until we started going back.
Hold on. You said Spurs were sick. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second, I got some stats for you because I knew you was going to come with this.
All right, cool.
So,
go on.
In the Premier League,
yeah,
the amount of losses that you had, you're in the top 5, bro. You're 5th.
Okay.
Hold on.
And what about
you know who's
wins?
next to you?
What about our wins?
Everybody else wins. You're 5th too.
What about our wins?
You're 5th. And this is who you're behind. Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool. That's who you're behind.
Okay.
Look, that's
that don't mean
facts.
nothing.
Goals conceded. You're second. Second. You've conceded 1,346 goals. This ain't doo-doo. This is facts. So in the last 5 years, you finished 3 years in front of us.
Okay. And how many of those years have we spent in Champions League and actually made significant changes in the Champions League than you ever done, bro?
I'm telling you, in the last 5 years, you've been in front of us 3 times. That's it. That's what I've got in front of me. But all before that, we was in front of you. You never was in front of us.
3 out of 28 times. 3 out of 28.
7.
And what did I say? Since when? Since 2008, that was the turning point. And since then, we have outdone Arsenal.
What have you won since 2008?
Listen,
what have you won?
Don't deceive yourself. Since then, Arsenal is now below Tottenham. Arsenal is not. Right now, Arsenal is not a top 4 club. That is my point. Okay? So you can say the Q1. That is the point. From then till now, and that's what we're talking about now, Arsenal is not there. You're living in Spurs shadow, all right?
Here's my question, Ben. So is fan support in terms of your social media numbers, is that worth more than actual titles, in your opinion?
Yo, Ben.
Right, no, it just shows that. No, it's not saying it's not worth more, but it just shows that we have come from not a top 4 team to now where we are a top 4 team, and that's the transition that's happened, and that's why you lot want to still take the piss, but you don't want to accept the reality is that's the case.
Yo, Ben.
You know?
Do you know how many global fans you have across all social media? Tottenham have 27.1 million fans, which is less than half of the nearest club.
No, you got that wrong.
Give you an example. The next team up is Man City on 65 mil.
No, see, I've done it in terms of value, because our global fan base value is valued at 948 million.
Okay, cool, but I'm just talking the actual numbers. Like, you've got 27.1 million fans. To put it in perspective, United's got 130.2 million across them 3 social medias.
Yeah, my figures are pretty consistent with that. Arsenal have got over double your fan base as well, just to let you know.
Arsenal's got 70.3 mil.
To be fair to Ben, a lot of those fans aren't actually fans. They're people just trying to see what's happening with AFTV.
Mad.
Wow.
Yo, man like Shawn, what are you saying?
Chilling, bro. Just watching you, man, scrap it out. You see what I'm saying? My team's good, blood. My team's good.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it was going to be like this, man. You ain't even got a fight here, bro. You're just like...
good, bro.
You're basically the referee watching a UFC fight, bro.
Yeah, you should have hosted this.
You did it. You've not got a dog in the fight. It's like, you can't talk to him. It's number 1 already. We know that. We know that United's number 1 in everything. And know the hell out.
United number 1. United number 1.
They're number 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Fit, man.
No.
Kemal, don't start, bro.
Let's not have that conversation.
Don't start,
They're not number 1, bro.
By a mile.
What? They're not number 1.
What?
I never put them number 1.
Who's number 1?
No, don't say it yet. We're going to come back to that.
Please explain why United are not number 1.
Oh, you're a waste, man.
Yo, Shawn, let me tell you why United are not number 1, yeah? Let me tell you.
All right.
Listen, they had it easy from 1992, yeah? They had it easy. But after the big boss left, because I give him the Sir Big Boss.
Yeah.
They're fallen. Okay. They've been a joke team.
What was it, 2013, 14
What have they done since then? What have they done? Tell me.
What have we done?
Yeah, what have you done since then?
What have we done since then?
Yeah, what have you done since he left?
Who's won more trophies since then between me and you?
It's a draw. It's a draw.
Who's won more trophies since then?
It's a draw. I think since then we've won, I think 5 trophies each. 5 trophies each, including Community Shield. Charity Shield.
No. What have you won since then, my bro?
We won, I think, 3 FA Cups.
And 2 Community Shields.
That's why I said 5. You see? And don't act like, hold on, don't act like Community Shield isn't a cup, because Mourinho, when he won it with United, he was happy in saying 3, yeah? That he won 3 cups. Tell me.
Big clubs, yeah. We're not speaking about community shields over here.
Okay, so how many have you won then? How many have you won?
Community shields. Huh?
How many have you won? We've won 3 FA Cups. What have you won?
Okay. We've won the FA Cup,
Europe
League Cup, and a Europa.
The League Cup doesn't count then, does it?
Why not?
If you're not counting community shields, you can't count. Nah.
Get out of here.
That's where you put your second
What you
string.
mean? The League Cup has to count, bro.
Of course it's
Only because that's the only thing that you've won.
League Cup is for second string.
It actually is as well. That's the only trophy they got their hands on.
Only they've won.
All right, so obviously looking at the numbers here, we can kind of agree that Spurs and City have fallen out based on how many people voted for them. And then City as well. I think most people voted for City. Obviously we've got Liverpool voting there as well. But so it looks like our top 4 teams at the moment is going to be United, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Yeah. So out of them 4 teams, we've got to figure out who's number 4, who's 3, 2, and 1. Now, obviously number 1's United, isn't it? So we're not even going to bother jumping into that. Like, these guys are just dumb. Like, freaking disgusting turnover. Like 627 million, most global.
You see that, Shawn?
7 trophies.
I put you first. I was just playing.
Man.
I was joking. You're
Correct,
first.
bro.
You was the first on the list.
He was caressing, bro.
When you got up and left, I showed everyone. I put you lot first, man. Come on now. I'm not silly.
What I want to know, though, is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, innit? Like, this is where it gets ugly. Because for me, initially, yeah, I looked at it and I was thinking, all right, my first thought was Arsenal's probably going to go 2nd, Liverpool 3rd, Chelsea 4th. And I've just looked into the numbers and that. I ain't so sure no more, man. But I'm going to leave it to you, man, first. Kemal, I'm going to come to you, actually.
Come to me. Okay, cool.
What? Chelsea's got 4 league titles.
We got 5.
Is it 5?
5, bruv.
5 league titles.
Got 5.
Chelsea.
Mad.
Yeah. Continue, bro. Continue. Don't worry.
Mad.
Chelsea won 5. Yeah.
5.
Yeah, so you lot done well.
And 2 Europa Leagues.
Okay, we don't need the stats. We don't need the stats.
Continue.
You lot have got 19 trophies. Chelsea, I counted 19.
Chelsea got 21. Chelsea got 21.
But I left out Charity Shields.
So did I. Should we do
From 92.
Yeah, 21.
They got 21. They got 5 Premier League titles. They got 7 FA Cups, 4 League Cups, 1 Champions League, 2 Europa, 1 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, 1 Super Cup.
All right, cool. So yeah, Chelsea won a lot.
Is why I'm going to put Chelsea 2nd place for me.
Bad man, Jordan. I agreed as well, man. I put them 2nd too, bro.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, as much it pains me, like over the past 15 years or so, Chelsea's like up the levels. Like it might have been oil money that they had, which brought them their success. But even after Abramovich, so many teams got brought over by wealthy owners, and like lots of other joke teams got brought over, and no one's actually reached the same heights as Chelsea, and like they've actually sustained it.
Not just that,
they've for a long time.
Managers left, right, and centre, and still won.
Yeah.
The reason why Chelsea have been so successful is because we had an owner that came in with a full plan. With a plan, it wasn't just a case of I've got money, I want to just see how this goes. He came with a plan where he wanted Chelsea to be a top club. So from that, we made sure that the spine was right. We made sure that we actually had a winning mentality. And since then, it's the same blueprint that we're using now. Granted, it's changed, but that's been one of the main reasons why we've been so successful. So I agree. I think I do see us as number 2 on that list.
Nah, Chelsea was 2nd on my list, innit? I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still a full-time hater,
Vex. That's how I know you didn't put Tottenham in your top 4. You're Vex. Here today.
Okay, all right. Listen.
You want to be here? It's cool.
Listen. No. Listen, let's not chat rubbish here. I'm looking at my sheet right now because I've done my work here. My top 4 straight away was United, Chelsea, Liverpool, City. That was my top 4, yeah? Granted, then I was like, you know what, yeah? Let me see if I can find something to argue my team being in there, okay?
And you couldn't.
What do you mean I couldn't? I just did explain it earlier on. Were you not listening, okay?
Because you've got money. You've got money. That's all I heard.
No, listen. Oh, I think it's only what? United, Liverpool, and maybe Arsenal, yeah? Only teams not to have some big boy money like just being dashed in there for no reason, okay? So if we think about the fact that it's just hard and grit and pure reputation and fan base and all of that, and the fact that we're still in it, which you can clearly see. Have you seen City's match day revenue?
Yeah,
something stupid poor.
They actually give away tickets to fill the stadium. They actually give them away.
And that just kind of shows you, like, okay, granted, yeah, 5th, 6th, really Spurs, that's where we've been. But then when I think, okay, let's look at just the last 5 years and how much we've pushed the last 5 years and where we are now, then I can say, you know what, we can argue the top 4 area. But then again, okay, if you look at City and what they've won, yeah, they've got the oil money, but at the same time, they brought that money to win the trophies, and that's what they did.
So I want to ask a question, just to take the thing off Spurs for a minute. Is it agreed that City are not in the top 4 of this thing?
Yeah.
I haven't put them in.
For me, I didn't put them in.
I want to ask, like, how is it that City got relegated, came back and won the league before Liverpool, but they haven't made the top 4?
Good question. Good question.
You know why? Because if we're taking Premier League wins by itself, City clean us up. Yeah. But the thing is, right? The only way that City were able to do that, the only way City could do that, yeah, they went to like Division 2 or something, right?
They went Division 2 for one season.
Able to do that was the money. Like, let's be real, yeah. One thing that's funny,
as we said, like, money, just having money isn't everything. Like, money's part of the club.
No. But listen, the thing is, like, if we're taking it over the last 10 years, I'd agree with you. But if we're looking at what the clubs have done since the beginning of the Premier League, 92, that's why City don't make it for me. Because for one, City's got a smaller fan base. They got about the same revenue, but they've not done it in the same way. They've got about the same amount of trophies as my team has. They've not won the Champions League, so they're not a European powerhouse. So all these things come into it as well. Like, City have got to give away tickets to fill their stadium.
Me, Liverpool can't make it. Like, they've been around for that long. They haven't been relegated, and they haven't won it not once.
Do you know what, Shawn?
Yeah, but that's only one thing. Shawn, if it was based on that one thing, I agree with you. But when you're taking everything into that, then you can't rule out the rest.
I think you struggle to find a team that's won it 4 times. Like, they've won the Premier League the 3rd most times.
And they can't make the top 4.
You're not going to make them in the top 4.
Yeah,
how
but
can you win it 4 times and not in the top 4?
Yeah, but we're talking about the biggest Premier League club, not team. So City as a team.
Yo, I put Manchester City full.
In terms of
Liverpool being locked off. Liverpool, you know what?
Have you just made a list?
Yeah, I've read on my list. I'm sorry. That's so true. That is so true what Shawn and Jordan just said. Listen, they've got some valid points. The fact
what you're
that they've
saying,
been relegated, that's why I never put them in, because they got relegated. I was like, you know what? How can I put a team that got relegated then come back? But hold on. They got relegated and then was fighting. And then they came back, got knocked down, came back, got knocked down, came back and stayed. And at the end of the day, listen, they won
still won it before Mandan.
Titles. 4. And they've broken every single record. We actually spoke about this last week. They've broken every single record. Liverpool ain't done that. Yes, they've won 2 Champions League titles in that time. But real talk now, Manchester City got my full vote. Liverpool have been knocked out.
Man City have changed the way that football's played in the Premier League as well. Like, everyone's trying to play out from the back and all this stuff now. Like, it shows their stamp on the league. Like, everyone's trying to play like Man City now. Before, it weren't uncommon to park the bus. Like,
okay. But who's 4th?
Yeah.
Who's 4th?
Yeah, who's 4th? Let's get 4th. Let's do a vote now.
All right. So put your hands up, yeah, if you think that Liverpool should be dashed out. You man count as 1, by the way.
No.
Not the same team, bro.
He's got an United. I've got an Arsenal top.
Well, so you got 2 Arsenal fans. You got 2 Arsenal fans. That's
right. So
say who you putting 4th. Who you putting 4th?
Who you putting 4th, Ben?
Who did I put 4th?
Yeah,
I put City 4th.
Wait, so why did you put up your man?
Nah, he put Liverpool 3rd. That's why.
Yeah, I did.
So Liverpool's still in the top 4.
United, Chelsea, Liverpool, City.
So you've got Arsenal just not in it.
Nope.
No, but honestly, like, start thinking like logically now without like all this like emotional business. Like,
it's not emotional business,
bro,
but I
Arsenal
already thought about it logically.
Every year consistently.
Ben,
But
stop
the
getting
fact that I didn't put Spurs in there,
So wait.
I was thinking about it logically. So I didn't put Spurs in there because I was thinking about it logically. So I didn't put Arsenal in there because I was thinking about it logically.
So City are 4th. City 4th.
Yes.
Kadus, bro. Kadus, who are you doing? Liverpool or Man City for the last place?
Don't let them finish.
I actually had Liverpool number 4.
All right, cool. You got Liverpool. Who you got? Liverpool or Man City in full spot?
He's got City 4th, but he's got Liverpool 3rd, so they're still in the top 4.
No, but he's got to choose between the two.
Yeah.
Nah, he doesn't have to.
Yes, of course he does. He's got to choose.
He's under pressure, you know. Ben, like Man City's won 4 titles. Who are you choosing, Liverpool or Man City?
I'm gonna make a decision from 1992 to now, okay? And my decision is based on all honours.
By the way,
Look, come on, Brain's got talent right now.
Let Ben say his answer.
Listen, my decision is taking into account not just honours, income, growth, club growth, everything, okay? And I'm gonna go for Liverpool.
That makes it 3-3, bruv. Put your hands down.
Nah, it doesn't, bruv. You two are one screen, bruv. Don't try it.
That makes it 3-3.
Nah, it doesn't, bruv. Because in the quiz, you two are working together, so you're one man. Real quick, yeah, because we've run out of time now. So what we've got to do is figure out who 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is. Now, for me personally, I was actually going to put Liverpool 3rd. So, Kadus, can you give me your 3rd and 4th in order, please?
Well, I had Liverpool 4th, Arsenal 3rd.
Cool. But Kemal, obviously, you've got Arsenal 3rd, yeah?
I got Arsenal 3rd, Liverpool. Liverpool were 4th, and then I crossed them out and put City because Shawn just really put me in my place, and I just had to think to myself, what was I actually thinking? I was trying to be nice and put Liverpool there, but then I thought to myself, hold on, they won Premier League, they won 4 Premier League titles, they won FA Cups, they won League Cups. But anyway, Liverpool 4th, Arsenal 3rd.
All right, cool. All right, so it looks like we've got it. Jordan, Shawn, I know you ain't even got Liverpool in the top 4, but I'm guessing you got Arsenal 3rd, yeah?
Arsenal 3rd.
Yeah.
And then you had City 4th in your preferred list, but technically Liverpool 4th, yeah?
No, the team scored over 100 points in one season. They came 4th for us still.
All right, cool. All right, man. So, Brehz, safe for that, man. That was a serious debate, boy. I knew it was going to be heated. Ben, I'm really sorry, bro, but you kind of got sharp on that one. So it was a bit peak, but yeah, man. So it looked like our top 4, Man United ran away with that comfortably. We didn't even talk about United. There was no point, really. Chelsea run away 2nd. You had Arsenal 3rd, and then a controversial Liverpool 4th. City's deserving to be in that list as well, but obviously it's tough times, innit? Someone's got to get the big boot. All right, so what we're going to do now, Kemal, I'm going to pass it over to you, brother, because we're going to do the quiz, innit? Quick fire quiz. The way it's working, we've got 2 semi-finals, best of 3, and then we've got a final.
So what's up, people? It's quiz time. So we're going to have the Amy's, the Ben 10, and then we'll have Isha, the Kadus. You guys ready? Who was the oldest outfield player in England's 2002 World Cup final squad? Is it A, Gareth Southgate, B, Martin Keown, or C, Teddy Sheringham?
Martin Keown.
You both said Martin Keown? It's incorrect. Incorrect. The answer is Teddy Sheringham. He was 3 months older than Martin Keown.
Boy.
So we move on. Here we go. Here we go. All 3 players have scored a hat-trick, but which one of these players have scored the perfect hat-trick? Left foot, right foot, header in the Premier League. Is it A, Eric Cantona? Is it B, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank? Or is it C, Ian Wright?
Hasselbank.
Ian Wright.
Ian Wright.
Boom, Hasselbank, Jordan, Amy brothers got that one. Correct.
Wait, one of them said something else, bruv.
I heard, and you know who was against? It was against Tottenham in 2002.
Nah, the brothers are saying different answers, bruv. This shit don't work, bruv.
Take the first answer, man. Stop your
took
noise.
the first answer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1-0. Here we go. Ben, you need to get this or you're out.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Who has made a record 158 appearances from the bench in the Premier League? Is it A, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Is it B, Joe Cole? Or is it C, Peter Crouch?
Peter Crouch.
Boom, got it. 1-1. 1-1. He's made 158.
I swear most of them were with Spurs.
Mad. I wouldn't even have guessed that.
So it's 1-1, yeah? So this is the final question. Who has scored the most goals in the Premier League as a substitute? Is it A, Jermaine Defoe? Is it B, Hernandez? Or is
Jermaine
it
Defoe.
Olivier Giroud?
Jermaine Defoe.
Yep, man like Jordan's took that. He scored 24 goals.
Boy.
You got to know these things, Ben. You don't even have to hear the options. When you know, you know.
Wow, took that straight. Okay, cool.
It's Giroud that put me off, man.
I thought it was Giroud as well, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, then the brothers are through to the final. Isha, Kadus, you ready? Who was the youngest outfield player in England's Euros 2004 final squad? Is it A, Wayne Rooney?
Wayne Rooney.
Is it? Oh, yo, he got it. The other people was Jermaine Jenas and Theo Wilcock. They were the other three. But boom, Kadus took that one. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving. Which English manager has managed the most Premier League games? Is it A, Sam Allardyce? Is it B, Harry Redknapp? Or is it C, Mark Hughes?
Harry Redknapp.
Sam Allardyce.
Mark Hughes, isn't it?
First of all, Mark Hughes is Welsh. She's not English, so please just zip it, yeah? Don't talk. Kadus, you're right. Harry Redknapp, he's done 639. So that's 2-1. So Isha, you're knocked out. So the final is between
this is
Jordan and Shawn v man like Kadus.
Can I just say, those two brothers shouldn't have even been in this debate anyway. Liverpool was not top 4. Tottenham.
Okay, let's go. Final. In the 2007-2008 season, which Premier League team only managed to win one game? Is it A, Bolton Wanderers? Boom. Boom, man like Shawn. That was quick.
That was quick.
That was quick.
I was going to say Fulham for some reason. I don't even know why.
Nah, man, they managed one win. They managed one flipping win. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Which team did Sergio Aguero score against to claim Manchester City's first Premier League title? Oh my, it's over. It's over.
But did you give your answers to that?
Aguero! Man. Jibril Cisse scored that game as well.
Wow.
Yo, well done.
Well
done to the brothers. That was quick. That's probably the quickest.
Who answered that? Is it Jordan?
Questions.
Yeah, man.
Big props. Big props.
All right, people. So that was a crazy debate. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, like we said at the beginning of the video, yeah, like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. Tell your friends about it. Let us know if you think that we're talking Brehz. If you think that Liverpool shouldn't be in the top 4 clubs since 1992, let us know in the comments as well. Share that video. Me personally, I feel like City shouldn't be in there. Tottenham shouldn't be in there. But whatever you think, let us know. Guys, again, it was a fantastic debate today. Jordan and Shawn are quiz winners today. Congrats again, you guys killed it. I've never seen answers answered that quick. Mad. Thank you again, Kadus. Thank you again, Kemal. And thank you again, Ben. That was another Football Brehz debate, guys. We'll catch you next week for the next one. Stay tuned and good night.